All right, let's talk about a super simple change that can have a massive impact on your IELTS score. We're going to ditch one really common phrase and swap it out for 7 incredible alternatives that'll make those examiners sit up and listen.
I mean, that's the goal, right? You're putting in all this work, you're doing the practice tests, so let's make sure every bit of that effort gets you the highest band score you possibly can. And this is so important. If you're shooting for a band 7 or higher, you've got to stop saying very bad. Seriously, it's just too simple and it doesn't show off the kind of vocabulary you need for the top scores. So let's just get rid of it. So, what's the fix? Well, here are 7 words you can start using literally today that will make you sound way more advanced and fluent. That's it? Just 7. If you can get these into your head and practice them a little, you're going to have a whole new toolkit for expressing negative ideas in a much more sophisticated way. First up, we have awful. This one is a fantastic direct replacement. It's not over-the-top dramatic or anything, but it's got so much more punch and power than just saying something is bad. It's a really easy step up. For example, instead of saying, "The weather was very bad," which just sounds a bit basic, right? "The weather was awful." Now that sounds way more natural and descriptive. Next on our list is terrible. Now, this is a classic. It's a word you'll hear native speakers use all the time. It's super versatile, it sounds completely natural, and you can use it for almost any topic. So, for instance, in the speaking test, if they ask about your hometown, this sentence is just so much stronger than "the traffic is very bad." It just flows so much better, you know? Okay, our next word, dreadful, has a bit more personality. This is the one you want to pull out when you're telling a story, maybe in part 2, especially if you want to add a little bit of drama or emotion. You can almost hear the feeling in that sentence, can't you? It just goes to show how dreadful is perfect for getting across a really strong negative opinion in a way that's actually engaging. Building on that, let's kick it up a notch with horrendous. This one is even more powerful. You use this word to describe something that's truly, deeply bad and has a real emotional impact. This is absolutely perfect for those more serious Part 3 topics, when you're talking about societal problems or global issues. It shows you can use high-level emotional language to talk about complex stuff. Now here's a really strategic word, disastrous. This is amazing for talking about outcomes or results that went completely wrong. Think about plans that failed or events that were a total mess. I think we can all relate to this example, right? It so precisely describes the result of not preparing. Using disastrous here shows you get the nuance and you can pick the absolute perfect word for the situation. Okay, now we're getting into the really high-level stuff. Appalling is a more academic, more formal word. It means something is so bad that it's actually shocking. Using this one correctly is a dead giveaway that you're an advanced speaker. You'd probably use this when you're talking about really serious topics, like history or social justice issues. It conveys a sense of moral shock, and honestly, it's incredibly impressive to an examiner. And finally, the top-tier word on our list, atrocious. This is a true Band 8 word. You use it to describe something that is of extremely, unbelievably poor quality. It is the strongest word we have today. And using it to describe something personal, like a movie you hated, shows that you can use this super powerful word confidently in just a normal conversation. It's a real power move. Okay, so we've learned the words, but let's actually see the direct impact this upgrade has. The difference is just, it's night and day when you see them side by side. Just look at this. I had a very bad day. It's fine, but it's so flat, isn't it? But I had a dreadful day. Now that tells a story. It has emotion, it has sophistication, it has character. It's just a better sentence. This is the kind of change you're aiming for. And the whole point here isn't just about memorizing words. It's really about transforming how you sound. You're moving from just simple and functional to expressive and, phenomenal. So think of this as your new cheat sheet. You've got everything from the easy upgrade, awful, all the way up to that Band-Aid powerhouse, atrocious. You now have a whole range of choices to make your English so much more impactful. So let this be your big takeaway. You absolutely have the ability to elevate your language. These small changes, like just dropping very bad for one of these words, they all add up to a phenomenal performance on exam day.
So let's make this happen right now. Which one of these 7 words are you going to use in a sentence today? Go ahead, pick one, practice it, and let's get you started on that journey to a higher score.